Okay.
Right.
Yep. Looks good. Go for it. I added right rudder there. That looks good. We have speed. Go ahead.
Whoa.
Yep, go ahead. Sweet. That looks good. Positive rate of climb. That vibration is the wheels turning. You can go ahead and raise the flaps when you're ready. Since the nose is high, it's hard to see what's going on. Yeah, that's my man right away. You can come back inside. You see where that little blue thing is. Just kind of head for that. You can see where the airplane is in relationship to the runway. That gets a little bit easier, so yeah, perfect. So once we get to 1,000 feet, you can go ahead and start your turn and make your call crosswind.
Quakertown, November 674, Papa Sierra, crosswind, Quakertown.
So your outside reference is the expressway. You'll kind of line up with that. Inside reference is to put that little blue dot on the right wing.
Okay.
Now it's a judgment call. I'm looking at the runway. If you line up on this cut through the trees, that's about a good start for our downwind.
Okay.
And you can make your downwind.
Quakertown, November 674, Papa Sierra, downwind, Quakertown.
So now I put the little blue box at the bottom, and we're climbing to 1,500, so we're getting ready to get to our altitude. That looks good. Pull the throttle back about halfway. That looks good there. And now this leg is, am I lined properly? That looks pretty good. Inside, it looks like we're crowding in towards the runway just a touch, so you come a little bit to the right. Your altitude is doing okay. You're in a slight climb. Now we're looking for, that looks pretty good actually. Looks just about right. Come a little bit left. Now we're looking for when 29 goes underneath the left wing. That's good right there. Altitude looks good. This is pretty. So there goes 29, so we are a beam. Throttle to idle and hold the altitude. 78, 76, full flaps. Nose comes down, let her come down now for that 60 knots. And you can start your turn. Quakertown traffic, Viper Sport 4 Pop Sierra is left base, runway 29er, Quakertown. If I look at the ground down there, you see the houses that are in a circle there?
Yeah.
My practice has told me if I stay to the right of that, then I'm usually pretty good. Keep your turn coming, but stay to the right of that. Okay, so we're looking at speed, 55. It's a little slow here, so we could let the nose come down a little bit. I'm looking at the runway now. Maybe descending a little bit fast, but not bad. Don't touch anything. Keep your turn coming all the way to 29 now. Just keep coming to line up on 2. That nose got a little bit high. Your nose is high. Yeah, you got to put it down, so we'll add some throttle. That's a nice turn there, buddy. Okay, we're coming up. There's 29. Now don't let that 29 move from this part on the glare shield. Just point the nose right at it. That's perfect. Perfect. Full throttle is off. Leave it off. Coming down nicely. Speed looks perfect. Don't care anymore. Looking at the far end of the runway. Not bad. Not bad at all. No, or the stick back in your gut. Yep, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. That's good. It's all right. It's all right. That's good. Oh, it's just a little fast. That's all. Okay, so you look out at your left wing and see where it is in relationship to the runway. Right wing, where it is in relationship to the runway. Look way down the end of the field and kind of use your peripheral vision and see where those wings are. Okay, this is when we're on the ground. So as we're coming into flare, the nose is going to be higher, but the wing position is going to be right in here. Okay, so this is about where we are expecting to touch down. So as we're coming down, you're going to wait till you get this kind of feel, and that's when you're going to get close to the ground and really start pulling back on this. Okay? All right.
What speed am I looking at for takeoff?
About 40.
Okay.
Good question. Your airplane. Good. Full right rudder there. Yeah, there you go. No brakes, all rudder. 27. There's 38, 39, 45. Go ahead. Raise the nose a little bit. And raise the flaps. And now we have a different trim setting, so you can see what that did to the nose. Excellent. All right. So we're looking for 1,000 feet. It looks good.
Okay, make our left here.
Yes, sir. Keep the nose coming up. Look over your wing to see where the runway is. And start your turn. It might be a little bit wide this time, so angle in towards the runway just a little bit.
Okay.
There's your altitude.
Gonna throttle this back?
Let it up a little bit. We'll put the nose down and pick up a little bit of speed. See, we're still climbing a little bit here, so you go ahead and push her over. Now you can throttle back. See, the distance looks about right. Altitude's a little bit high. You can put in throttle here around 4,000 or so. Quaker down traffic. Pepper Square 4 Pop 0 is downwind, runway 29 or Quaker down. You got your hands full. I'll make the calls here for a little bit. So your spacing looks just about right.
13715, left downwind 35. Okay, throttled up back now?
Yes, sir. Flaps down to full. Looking at 60 knots. To get that, you can lower the nose to hold 60. Gonna turn outside of those houses down there.
Quakertown traffic, 4 Pop Sierra is turning left base, 29er Quakertown.
Speed is looking outstanding. Speed's getting a little slow, so you need to lower the nose. Look at this guy adjusting throttle. Keep your turn coming. Keep your turn
500.
coming.
It's our turn here.
Yes, sir. Okay, your speed is getting slow, so you're going to have to push that nose forward. No, not throttle,
okay.
nose.
Quakertown traffic, 4
Caution,
Pop Sierra is on
sink
final,
rate.
running 29er Quakertown.
Now you're going a little fast, so bring the stick back a little bit. Right in here is where I want it. Right in there is good. Throttle to idle. All the way back on the throttle. Okay, we're coming down nicely. Very nice. Look at the far end of the runway. Throttle to idle. Far end of the runway. There, come down. Easy, easy. Yep. Oh, yes! Yeah, baby! I had a little hard on my brakes, but that was worth it.
Quakertown, 4 Pop Sierra is clear, 29er Quakertown. Hey, ready?
Yes, sir. A little bit of right rudder, 35, start easing the stick back. Go ahead. How sweet it is. Flaps up. Speed is getting a little slow. So you need to lower the nose just a touch. And there's your 1,000 feet. Start your turn.
And Quakertown traffic, Viper Sport 4 Pop Sierra is crosswind runway 29 at Quakertown.
So now look over your shoulder for that runway. Where is that sucker? Looking good. There's your cutting the tree line, so you're going to fly kind of over him. Altitude, we're coming up and looking
Orange County
good.
traffic, Cirrus 119 Mike Kilo, 6 nautical miles on VOR 8, Orange County.
Okay, line up with your runway now. Fly right down the side of it there, just like you're doing is good. Speed is looking good. Here's your altitude, start pushing the nose over.
Ready to throttle back now?
Yep, go ahead. That's a good throttle setting, no more than that. About 4,000. Lower the nose. Generally, I'll fly downwind at about 4,500, 5,000 RPM. So a little bit higher than that. let me know when we're abeam.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you going to do?
Throttle down and lower the flaps.
Bingo, bango. The other key thing there is speed.
It's under 75, right?
Yep, you're under. Now you're looking for 60. There's 56, so that nose has to come down now. Okay, so you still don't believe me. We're going to talk about this. Nose attitude controls the speed, the pitch, how high and low. That's the
traffic,
speed.
09 regular.
Throttle, keep your hand on that
5 vertical
throttle.
miles.
Throttle controls how fast we're coming down, where the glide slope is. Keep your turn coming. So we're way fast now. Okay, so that's nose attitude, so you have to bring the nose up.
Quakertown traffic, 4 Pop Sierra is on base, runway 29er, Quakertown.
Okay, so your speed's back to good. So now we're looking at the runway, and are we approaching 29er?
I want to throttle back, right?
Bingo, yes! Okay, so now, let go of the stick. Okay, a little bit of back trim. Your airplane. It's yours. Throttle is all the way at idle. Okay, so now what's happening? We're actually high. Okay, we can't do much about that. I'll show you tricks later. A little high. Land longer than we normally would, but it's going to be fine. Keep it coming. That's right. That's right. Far end of the runway now. Stop the sink rate with the stick. Way down the end. We're paralleling. Look down the end, down the end, down the end, down the end. Look at me. Look at me. See those?
Yeah, I see them.
All right. My airplane.